Well, thank you everyone for joining me today. My name is Chuck Pretner. I am Director of Franchise Development at Right at Home. What we do on these podcasts is we have the opportunity to reach out and speak with the Right at Home family, our existing franchisees. Today, joining me is Pilar. Pilar, do me a favor. Tell everyone that's joining in today or in the future your story, where your central location is, how many territories you have, and just kind of set the table for future questions here.
Perfect. Thank you, Chuck. Hi, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share my story with you guys and anyone else that might be interested in listening what I have to say. My location is right now northwest of Texas, right at Home Rhome in Texas. We've been here since 2015. And we own one territory. We moved from Colombia in 2014 with my husband and my two boys. I have my family living here. So when we first decided that we wanted to pursue a new dream, we thought, okay, so it makes sense to go to Texas because my sister's been living here for 20 years. And she's married with a nice guy from Texas also. So we're like, okay, so let's start thinking of maybe having a business over there. And they were really nice with us, and they welcomed us and their family. So we started, researching on what we were gonna do here, and the first time we moved here, we were like, okay, so we really need to do this the right way. So how should we do it? We had an immigrant attorney that suggested, okay, let's do E2 visa. The E2 visa will, let you allow you to work in America and invest some of your savings, and also, you'll have the chance to bring your boys. They'll have the chance to go to school and do the things, the right way. So that's what we decided to do. We met Stephen Maker. He was our advisor back then. He did an amazing job with us. He proposed 3 different businesses, and 2 of them were caregiving home care agencies, and then a different one that I didn't even have any clue of how to do that, so it's not even worth to mention. So we focused in, maybe getting more information on home care businesses, and that's what we did the first 6 months with Stephen. Then we finally decided that we were going to go through with Right at Home. That was, the people from Right at Home that we had the chance to talk to with 6 months really, really sold us all these systems, and they were really friendly. They were with us every week for the first 6 months. So that's how we ended up deciding that we want to go through with Right at Home.
Well, that's super. You had a chance to work with Stephen Maker. He's a consultant with Franchoice, maybe the best consulting company in the entire industry. So that's great. You had a chance to work with him. He's actually placed 6 franchisees with us.
Oh, really? Well,
he's a big friend of Right at Home and is great at matching people's passions with businesses. Now, when you were in Colombia, tell me a little bit about what your background was before you and your husband and your family moved to America.
Me and my husband, we actually met working in a telecommunications company in Colombia. He worked there for 30 years. I was blessed been working there for 10 years, so we met there. His background, he's a systems engineer, and he did all, he started when he was 18 years old, all the way until he was able to retire. And my background, I have a business administrator bachelor degree. So that's what, I ended up working there at this telecommunications company when we first met. Like I said, I was there 10 years and he was there 30 years. So that's, we had that business part that we had experience of. And then I think I should have said this, but the first time that I came to United States, like 30 years ago, I went to go to school to Colorado State University for 1 year. And I had the chance, I saw an ad one day, and this lady was needing a caregiver overnight. So I applied, I got the job. I worked with her for the whole year. It was an amazing, amazing experience. So when we moved here, that caregiver part wasn't that new for me. So I knew what that entailed, all the personal care, all the companion care. Plus, we as in our culture, we're super close to our family. So we were always close to my grandma, my grandpa. We always took care of them while they were
Mhm.
alive. So that helped us. Part of my background also that's and I also had a lot to do on why I ended up um, buying, being part of a right at home family.
It's interesting. You went to Colorado State University. On a side note, two of my sons graduated from there.
All right. Yes, I love Colorado. It's a really nice place to live.
Do me a favor, walk me through a typical day. And when I say that, um, I'll preface it by saying there is no typical day.
Oh
But
yes.
what is
No.
a typical day that you experience, just so the people that are watching this can kind of get a better understanding of what a home care franchise is and what to expect?
Okay, well, it's pretty busy. I have to tell you that it's pretty busy, but let's say my day starts, home. I get up around 6:30 in the morning. I For the past 3 years, and I have to say this, after pandemic started, I made myself the promise that I was gonna take care of me too. So we got a treadmill. So I start doing my treadmill, my prayers in the morning, every morning before my boys go to school. And after they go to school, I just, head to the office between 8 and 8:30. Um, I like to, even though I have, now I have like five office staff working with me, I like to still be involved on a daily basis on the main things of the office. So I get to the office, we do a brief meeting in the morning. I like to know how the on-call went. Um, and then after that, I just, come here to my office. I still do billing myself. So I do billing every week. I do payroll every other week. So that's, takes part of my morning, take care of my emails. I like to be involved with marketing. When I have a chance, I market myself also with my marketer. So we have a meeting, maybe just, brief meetings during the day to see what's the plan for the week, if we are having that meeting in the on Mondays. So if there's anything I can help with on networking, I do that. Um, and then also I have another area which care manager managing area. But I like to be involved in everything, just to keep be informed of everything. If there is anything I can do, I would love to help with. I have my office open all day for them to come and talk to me. Try to leave around 3:30 or 4 every day. But I have to say, having uh, staff that you can count on, that had helped a lot after 7 years of being doing this. I know the first 3 or 4 years were, like a lot of hours working here at the office, maybe sometimes also covering shifts if we were short of staff, which we actually still do with my office staff if we don't have enough caregivers. That, we try to not lose any hours or having, leaving clients without care. So that's what when we go there, cover sheets and fill in for people. But right now, there's always different kind of things that at the end of the day, you're like, okay, so I feel like I did a lot, but so, but like, because you end up the day being so like worn out of everything that you have to do. Plus, interacting with people all day, that kind of, takes your energy a little bit. So that's why I think it's really important that you think of you. If you can live around 4 or something, just go to your family, and that helps a lot also at the end of the day.
You're part of a franchise system, and certainly you are the face of Right at Home in Rome. But tell me, if you could suggest or maybe mention, what are one or two things that you really appreciate from Right at Home in terms of support that helps you on the local level?
Well, we have a really good networking or family system here in Dallas, in Texas, in this part of Dallas Fort Worth. There's 5 or 6 franchisees that we, talk to each day if we need any help, if we have questions about whatever, licensing or things like that, that we can always reach out to. One of the things that I have to say that I really like that came actually from corporate was like 4 years ago, around 4 years ago, corporate invited us to be part of the performance group. That was, really, really a life changing for me. Because whenever you go to those performance groups, you get to meet also, to your fellow franchisees in the area. There's some of those performance groups that are actually, between other states, interstate, I should say. So when you go there, you might think at the beginning that is okay, one more task in my busy life to do, but if you don't have to take it that way. Those meetings are really, really enlightening. You learn a lot. You can share also. We all have best practices. We all have bright ideas that we are all doing in our offices, and it's really nice to share everything with fellow franchisees and also listen to them and learn from them. So that performance group idea that came, I don't know when, how long, but then, but when you guys or corporate invited me to be part of that, one of the Texas Ride at Home groups, that was amazing for me. So I have to say that being a part of one of those performance groups actually helps a lot in the development of your business. Having a coach like the one we have, like you can have a daily contact with him if you really need it. So having a coach like mine is Todd, and he's amazing. So those kind of support, that kind of support that comes from corporate, it's amazing.
Anyone that's listening to this, make sure you ask your development director that you're working with to talk a little bit more about the performance groups, because it really is unique to Right at Home. And it's a tremendous, tremendous, I don't know, collaborative experience for our franchisees. Yeah, now we're getting up against almost the end of our time to talk, Pilar. So I'm going to ask you one last question. Knowing that everyone that is viewing this is in the same position you were close to 8 years ago, thinking, do they want to join Right at Home? Mm-hmm. What's one piece of advice maybe you would give someone that is in the same position you were 8 years ago?
I would just, I'll have to say that getting to know your territory, research, to study your demographics, make sure you understand how are you going to market your territory. Mine is really, really rural. So it's completely different type of market of doing a metropolitan area. So just get to know your territory. If you can drive the whole territory that you have. Get familiarized get familiarized with where your referral sources are going to be at, and also your competition. That's really important. But the other main thing is don't stress too much. Just, I know that at the beginning you have everything on you. You have the stress that you have to make your business successful. But right now, I should say, don't stress too much. Business is going to come if you're doing the things with your, the right heart, because they're going to come to you. Just enjoy what you're doing. Hire staff that you can trust. They share the same values that you have. And if you get the right people working with you, people that cares for others, that's your business is going to be successful. But just enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy taking care of others. Enjoy providing jobs for others. So that's my piece of advice.
Yeah, I love that. Enjoying shared values. Pilar, thank you so much for spending the last 15 minutes with us. I hope anyone that has the opportunity to view this is as moved as much as I am. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your family story.
Thank you very much for letting me do this. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.